Back to Midday Kentucky, everyone, back in the kitchen with Alison Davis from Wild Thyme Cooking. How are you?
I'm great.
Okay, we are making waffles. Can I be honest with you?
Oh, yes.
I've never made a waffle.
No?
Never.
Well, we're doing it the old-fashioned way. This isn't out of the Bisquick box or a pre-mixed batter. We are making our own batter. And so for waffles, I mean, on a brunch, on a Sunday brunch, a good crisp waffle with some melted butter and hot syrup on top.
I like maple syrup, bacon.
There you go. There
Everything
you go.
one shouldn't be, because I'm a little bit fat.
Oh, stop.
You know, like...
Stop. Not at all. But you really want to get that perfect waffle that's light and fluffy when you cut into it, but it's crisp on the outside.
Yeah,
and
love
so
it.
It's about butter and egg whites, honestly. That's kind of the trick, because the butter in the batter is going to crisp up the exterior, but then our egg whites are going to make it nice and light and fluffy.
Beautiful.
So,
beautiful.
all right, so first things first, you have your dry ingredients. So we have like 2 cups of flour. We're adding to that some baking powder. So I want like 1 whole tablespoon of baking powder. That's going to give it that leavening agent, so it's going to help it to rise. Yeah. And then we have some brown sugar, I believe, a little bit of salt.
I feel like I'm the stirring man.
You go right ahead and stir away, my dear.
I don't chop or do anything like that, but I'm a good stirrer. And we've been cooking in here for all our segments, and everyone knows at home that we pre-record all our cooking segments because there's so much that we do. And I'll tell you, I'm a little hot. I'm feeling like I'm sweating, the foundation's dripping off.
Coming off of that waffle iron there.
Do you think that's what I'm thinking? I've never felt so hot in here before.
You know, again, we haven't quite got to that stage yet, but having a nice hot waffle iron is also a very key point in your crisp waffle.
It's okay to be sweating in the kitchen.
Yes, it's okay. All right, so we have our dry ingredients together, and then we are going to prepare our batter or our wet ingredients. So I've separated our eggs. So you separate, I've got 3 eggs going into this batter.
Separated.
So separated your egg yolks. So we're taking our egg yolks along with our butter, which is just shy of 1 stick of butter. And then a little bit of vinegar. Yep. And we're going to whip that together. And then we're going to add to that our whipped egg whites. Okay? Yep. So you take your egg whites, and I use just a hand mixer just to get them to a nice, like, soft peak. Yeah. And that really, again, what I was saying is kind of the key to getting that nice and fluffy light. Yeah, the light. Ooh, all right? In addition to the butter and the egg yolks, we have about 1.5 cups of milk. Okay. If you didn't want to use dairy, you could use coconut milk or almond milk. Oh, yum. Yeah, so
almond milk. What about rice milk?
I think any type of milk would work for this, for sure.
What about Bailey's milk?
We'll have to stay tuned for that.
Do you know what Bailey's
and then just
milk
a little
is?
bit of
like
vanilla.
Bailey's cream
Gotta have
liqueur.
That vanilla. Oh, Bailey's liqueur. Well, you try that at your brunch, and you let me know how it goes.
Oh, I love.
I'm going to stick with the classic old-fashioned way here. All right, so then we're going to add our dry ingredients into our wet, right, to make our batter. Yep. And then the final thing is going to be folding in those egg whites.
I was going to say you forgot the egg whites, but you fold them in.
Yeah, you're going to fold them in because you really don't want to lose that.
I'm so bossy.
Or are we any of us surprised? Isn't that great? Look at that. I love it. Beautiful batter, nice and thick, buttery, rich. And then our egg whites are going in. Now, and I'm just going to fold. And when you fold, you just kind of go outside in, right? Okay. While I'm doing that, I want you to kind of spray and just like prep up our waffle iron for us. And again, having a nice hot waffle iron is key.
How much oil? How much of this?
Just enough to spray it so it just doesn't stick too much. Just a little bit, few little dabs.
So that's got to be super hot, you said?
Yes, yes, nice and super hot. And then you can take a nice scoop.
Okay. How are you putting that on there? I've never done it before.
I do it right in the center.
You just put it straight in the middle.
Yeah. And so what's nice about the waffle iron, a lot of times you can kind of flip it over either way. So we're just going to let that kind of hang out. It's going to get nice and crisp, get nice and brown, and just leave it alone. Let it cook.
If you want this fantastic recipe, head over to wtvq.com/Midday Kentucky, or check out this one, wildtimecooking.com, on her website as well. We've got the maple syrup. Do you call that maple syrup?
Maple syrup.
We'll be right back after this short break, everyone. We're going to eat waffles.